Inside the Deck is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, the best online retailer for Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product, and GatheringMagic.com, your place to explore the game.
We are in Jacksonville, Florida, at Cool Stuff Games. Today we have a Regional Pro Tour Qualifier happening. Top 4 of the Regional will get their invites to the Pro Tour. 5th through 8th will receive their qualifications for the next Regional, for the next upcoming season. Yeah, we're just excited about the day. We're killing it. It's going along smoothly, and we're looking to grind it out.
In years past, we've had this system called Pro Tour Qualifiers where players would come and play and the winner would get an invite to the Pro Tour. Stores that can handle 30, 50 players now can run what's called preliminary Pro Tour Qualifiers, and the winner of that event qualifies you for the Regional Pro Tour Qualifier, which is where we are right now. So it allows the stores that maybe can't accommodate 200 players to run a PPTQ, and then the RPTQ also can be run by stores that can't accommodate 200 players, which is kind of hard to come by a lot of times.
We have a few locals. The Magic the Gathering scene in Jacksonville is quite large. We have multiple card shops up here that have over 100 players each at all their pre-releases. We have a lot of players from the Orlando area. Orlando has a lot of card shops. The Magic scene has been growing tremendously there as well, with multiple card shops opening up. The Magic scene in that area, like I said, with the other ones, is growing and it's becoming better. We have South Florida represented. We have a few people from Alabama. I recognized multiple people from Georgia, and that's about it. So I'd say mostly Florida and a few from Alabama and outside Georgia.
We have 62 players, so just eked by with 6 rounds. All right, Magic players, you have 50 minutes. You may begin.
This is a worldwide event. It's held over the world on this same day. I believe there's like 10 or 12 in the United States and then other ones around the world.
This is much more competitive. Like, you come in the room and it's like you can actually just feel the competitiveness. Everybody is just ready. They've all won a tournament to get here, so there's much more dedication going into it. Nobody's just like, show up, see what happens. More like people had to actually grind out to get here, so everybody wants to be here.
So for this regional, we're playing Standard. Standard is a format that's been relatively well explored by now. I mean, we just had a new set come in, but we've had the Pro Tour, then we've had a big SCG Open, and a GP in Krakow. Dragons are super big. I mean, we just had Dragons of Tarkir come in, so, we see dragons at every table, just about. It's great. I like it.
The prize you receive for just arriving is pretty sweet in the foil promo Liliana of the Veil. And the small tournament size kind of helps the event out. It's only 6 rounds instead of usually 9 for a big PTQ. So that's pretty cool.
I have an attachment to the old system. I find that it's not easier in a sense, but there are less hoops to jump through to get to the Pro Tour. This way, however, like it sort of weeds out, it's not a fluke to be able to get to the Pro Tour. You have to actually win a PPTQ, then come to a regional and win a regional. So it actually takes quite a bit of skill. There's no way for someone to squeak through the cracks.
Going to a PTQ, I remember the last big one I went to had 227 players or something like that. You're playing 1,000,000 rounds, then you're playing top 8. Like, by the time if you get to the finals, you're just out. Like, you've been playing until midnight. It is now 3:30, and I just drew into top 8, hopefully here. I'm going to be able to drive back to South Florida tonight instead of having to stay here. That's great.
It gives the smaller stores opportunities to have PTQs where they wouldn't have these kind of events, so they could register for them and host them, run them locally, and then it just gives exposure to those players, more tournaments, more events, and it's just promoting what people want to do, is that become on the Pro Tour. I feel like it gives the stores, players, and also Wizards an easier time going forward with this new process.
I like that the top 4 can make it because you had to win a tournament to get here, so top 4 I think is fair.
I definitely like that you're basically splitting it up into two tournaments, right? So this system, you just go to a local tournament, qualify, then you show up once, having to drive a couple hours, but you're not here for until midnight. I think it's way better.